can make a difference, because that's what we're always told, is make a difference. So I feel like I'm finally getting to live that. My education with the community college started in high school. I stayed for a little over a year, and then I did a dual enrollment with a university that was nearby. There I was able to get all of my prerequisites for pharmacy school within just 3 years as opposed to 4. The community college helped me become a pharmacist because I was able to stay at home and continue my full-time job that I had at the local pharmacy. The quality of education really is the same, if not better, in the sense that you get that one-on-one. So if you don't understand something, you can go to any professor, not just even the one that teaches it, and someone will try to find you help. I really felt like it was very beneficial and prepared me for pharmacy school. The quality of education I got at Hazard really was the same that I ended up getting at the university. My life now with the career I have is very rewarding, because especially with my job at hospice, I feel like I can really make a difference in people's lives. 5 years from now, you will find me here because I'm very happy here and I love my job. I enjoy kayaking because it's very relaxing and it's fun. My husband and I, we really enjoy just going, putting our kayaks in and going until we can't go any farther, really. Sometimes we bring fishing poles and fish, so it's just great quality time that we both enjoy. HCTC is extremely important to this region just because of all the opportunities it offers. It allows people to stay at home and continue their jobs. So now I have like this great job with great hours. I'm close to home right here in the mountains, and those things that I never thought I'd be able to do, now I get to do them all the time. To me, I'm on top of the world.
At that time, I didn't know what it involved to be a company owner of HVAC. I just wanted to be employed. When I first got out of high school, of course, I went to HCTC. I think I lasted 5 or 6 months, maybe 1 semester, and kind of got into coal trucks. So we had coal trucks and hauled coal. When the trucks kind of fell away, I kind of looked back at that and just decided to go back to college to try to pursue HVAC. People at HCTC is really good, and helpful. Every teacher I had was very helpful. They made it really, really as easy as they could. Everything's there. It's really easy to do. I don't think there's ever been anything that I've needed as far as my business or had a question about that they've not been able to help me. I don't even think twice about calling them. But Mayor, you've been out of college 30 years. I couldn't see them not wanting to help. I've hired 4 HCTC graduates over the years. A lot of the guys I hired, they're fresh out of school, and there are days I can schedule that these guys can go out and clean coils or something like that, and then I can sneak off and go play golf with the buddies. Golfing is just getting away and not thinking about nothing else but trying to hit that little white ball. So it takes a lot of the stress off of you for a little while. I can provide for my family. I do what I need to do to, take care of my kids and my grandkids. Anything that I ever need help with, they've been there.
I had the pleasure of taking care of children from all over the state of Kentucky, from my hometown, from Hazard, from Pikeville to Prestonsburg, you name it, they're here. I'm the physician-in-chief for Kentucky Children's Hospital and the chair of the Department of Pediatrics at the University of Kentucky. I will say that I wanted to be a doctor from actually even early. Elementary years, I said I was always going to be a physician, and so I have an administrative job as well, being at the operations of the Children's Hospital. But in reality, I'm a doctor who does administrative work, not an administrator who does doctor work. So I'm a graduate of Leslie County High School in 1994. I decided at that point in time to go to Hazard Community College on a scholarship through Codell Williams Scholarship. And at that point, I always knew I was going to be a physician. I ended up spending 2 years at Hazard Community and Technical College, had a wonderful education. And for me, Hazard Community College was key and pivotal in really being successful. It was an ability to stay at home, to stay near my family. And in reality, I think it prepared me very well to sit for the entrance exams and obviously to get into medical school. See, Hazard, to me, the community college, is not just about preparing those who go into professional careers. a lot of those individuals, if they do their education there, they're more likely to return to the state. I just knew I wanted to be in that servant role, and now I feel like I'm in one of the greatest servant roles there is in the state of Kentucky.
I left a job of 9 years. I was living in Lexington for 13 years, so I left my entire life behind and I had to come home and start over. I moved home to Hazard in 2013. I was living in a domestic violence situation with both of my daughters, so I didn't really know what I was going to do, so I decided to go back to college. I went to the community college and applied, and I got in there. Within a couple of years, I had earned my associates in art, associates in science, and associates in applied science. I was very focused. I wanted to make a better life for me and my children. You know, they're my whole world, and so it was my job as a mother to give them the best life possible, and to do that, it was to get a great education. And the community college was a great support for me from the very beginning, and I think that is so important when you have a good support system. So when you start feeling like you can't do it anymore, they're there for you to tell you to go on and to succeed, and that's exactly what I did. You definitely sometimes feel like you take your job home with you, but as a social worker, I have learned that self-care is imperative. Hiking is self-care for me. It's something that my children and I do together. We love just to get out and just to walk. You know, there are times as well that I will go walking alone, and that's where I find solitude. Wherever there's a mountain, you'll probably find me and my girls.
But my mom always struggled with that doing foster care, and I always would tell her, you do your part while it's your turn. I have an Associate of Arts from Hazard Community and Technical College, and I have a Bachelor's of Social Work from Morehead State University. I've been with Buckhorn a little bit over 20 years. I was the Chief Programs Officer. Chief Programs Officer basically gave me oversight of all the different programs that Buckhorn's involved with, everything from foster care to our residential treatment programs. I chose Lee's because it gave me an opportunity to stay close to home. It gave me an opportunity to decide what I wanted to do with my life and my career. I started off in the teaching program, education program. Farther I got along, I decided social work's where I belong. Decided to make my career here with Buckhorn Children and Family Services. The quality education at Lee's was excellent. I had very personable instructors, very close-knit, family-like campus environment. Going to Lee's helped me build my confidence and hone my skills a little bit and let me know that, yes, maybe I do belong in college. It gives you an opportunity to grow. If you're unsure about your direction, and many 18-year-olds are for sure, I think it's an excellent choice. It's just a great atmosphere, great community, great environment. My family spends quite a bit of time on Buckhorn Lake. We have a family cabin on the lake. We've had for some years now. It gives us an opportunity to bond and be together, enjoy being on our pontoon, fishing, doing water sports, tubing. It's really exciting to see summer roll around each year and see spring coming, knowing that you can get back out on the water. Well, I think HCTC is very important because it gives kids an opportunity to get started in college and decide what they want to be in life and how they want to develop. Like I said, being 18 years old, most people don't know what they want to do for the next 60, 70 years. And having that hands-on experience at HCTC and having that personal touch that the small college campuses have gives those clients, those kids, support. My education and my career provided me opportunities I wouldn't have had otherwise.